Why has it all got to be so terribly loud?
What's up, YouTube? I'm Christopher Lee. Welcome to Christopher Lee Shreds. I want to talk about my 2006 Fender Classic Series Esquire. It's got one pickup. Yeah, I know. But you know what? That one pickup sounds really good. And it's bright. Really bright. It is ear-piercing. But you will stand out in a live show with this beast, and you'll cut through a mix, and you can soften it up. There's no reason for it not to get good tones. You know, it's got dynamics. So for one pickup, it might be all you need. It's just one pickup. Maybe we've been wrong the whole time. I don't know. But yeah. There's a lot of history behind this thing. You know, this one is vintage style, so it's got the flathead screws. You know, I got it off Reverb, so someone did a little modifying. This is a Joe Barden bridge with the brass saddles, which I think I prefer. I prefer the brightness that they provide. You know, I've heard the still ones. They don't sound quite as bitey as this guy. This thing here is just really bright, which, hey, that's what I was looking for. You know, because I'm a big Syd Barrett fan, and that's kind of why I wanted to get the guitar. You know, so I can get those Syd tones. You know, so and you can get them with just a little bit of overdrive and some delay. You'll have that. So it scratches the boxes for me. You know, Syd's a hero of mine. That's why I had to get the guitar. You know, but yeah, it's made in Mexico. This one has a ash body. It's a white blonde. You can see the wood grain right through the paint. You know, no design on the back plate there. That's, I guess, just, you know, how they were. It has the black pick guard. It's just single ply, so it's, you know, it's thick, but, you know, it is already kind of lifting. But, you know, the guitar's getting old. That's what happens to these things. You know, the neck feels great. There's zero issues with sprout or anything like that, which I wouldn't expect it to on an older guitar like this, but just because I would assume it's been played, or if there was, someone would have took care of it. But yeah, it was probably a little cheaper. Who knows? I paid a good price for it. Now they're over $1,000 on Reverb, so that's a little strange that they'd be so much. They are a Mexican, but they were, you know, I don't know. It's a little strange they'd be so much, but you know, this one I got a good price on, maybe because of the old chip. But it did have a chip, you know, and it was all wooden in color. I went to Stu Mac and just got a, you know, white blonde touch up, and poof, just there it is. So now it is, you know, which it, you know, I could go either way with it. It creates a good enough subterfuge to the point where You know, if you're far enough away, you might not see it. But it doesn't bother me that much with or without it. You know, but yeah, a little bit of a Stumac with some clear coat, and it's good to roll. It's got the vintage style tuners, which I haven't broke a string since I bought it, so I don't know if they're, you know, how they compare to like a locking tuner, which is kind of like the best tuner I've seen. Some people on the internet say that they are better. I don't know. I haven't broke a string yet, you know, and which is weird because I don't know if it's just this aftermarket bridge or what, but these strings, they're really snappy. They're really snappy. So because they're so snappy, it makes me want to use a thicker pick, which I don't usually use such a thick pick, but this one is, you know, I have a whole variety of picks that I like to trick myself and play with. But, you know, this one is a lot thicker than I would usually use on my other guitars. So it's got a really good snappy, you know, ring to it. So it's a great sounding guitar. You can do a lot with one pickup. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, for the clean tone and for the, you know, tone demonstrations in general, I guess, I'm just going to show you what we can do with just one amp setting. My favorite amp setting, which is a tweed style. You know, this through a tweed, it doesn't get more old, like 60s rock. You know, that tone is just really good. So I like that tone. You know, and you can kind of get it through here with the Marshall, but, you know, there's something special that I think Sid used a Selmar or something. So that was probably, you know, discontinued. But yeah, this guitar is very, very old style, very cool. Let's check out some tones and let me know what you think. There it is, YouTube. That is the 2006 Classic Series Fender Esquire in a white blonde. You know, the guitar has mojo to the max. You know, for one pickup, you can get, you know, a lot of tones. I mean, we're talking soft little tones. I mean, this thing, it just does it all. And, you know, the only thing I would say is, you know, takes a little getting used to. And this is coming from a guy who used 7 strings primarily. That's my jam. I've been using a 7-string 698. So, you know, when I came to 2020, I think the boredom hit for most people. I started thinking about buying 6 strings just because they always felt like toys in my hand. But yeah, this thing, it's got a wide neck. So some people play it and they're like, what the? You know, once you hit down here, it's fine. And then it starts getting a little wider. And then once you get up there, you notice it. It is notably wide. The radius gets curved a bit. It's curvy. You can hit a note and just... It's very easy to bend. So it's super easy to bend. Like I said, very curvy, but it gets wide. So it's very wide to the point where if you're not used to that, I think they call it that U-shape neck, 9 1/4, whatever radius. If you're not used to that type of feel in your hand, and maybe go for like a Esquire that has a standard, you know, C shape, whereas this one is a or standard C, whatever the shape is. You know, this one's a 7 1/4 radius or something like that, or whatever number. Look, point is, that this guitar rocks, and yeah, I mean, it's a little crazy to think that, you know, people are trying to get over $1,000 for these things on Reverb. I paid a lot less than that, but you know, this thing rocks. I would definitely say if you like the video, press like and subscribe. You know, if you like this guitar, go hunt one down on the internet, because you can find them for cheap. Esquire makes some good looking models. I haven't played them yet though, but maybe that'll change. But yeah, I mean, if you can get past the classic shape radius on this neck, it's got some great tones for a single pickup. And if you're willing to pay good money, I mean, I don't know, for one pickup, it seems crazy. One pickup. You know, if you're used to 5-way switch options with a coil tap, and you know, if you're used to all this crazy stuff, then this seems so bare bones. But it does make you play differently. It does make you approach phrasing differently. Just the whole thing about it makes, and it's got a wonderful sound. You know, maybe there's truth to the whole, you know, no neck pickup, less magnetism. I'm not sure. It is definitely a lot brighter than my Telly, which, you know, because after I bought this, I was bitten with the bug and I needed a Telly. So, you know, we'll make a video about the Telly in the future. But yeah, this one here is what started it all. You know, it's the Esquire. So if you like it, press like and subscribe. Thank you.